Great stuff. From here, back to you.
Rich, the Prince had amazing hair. People who watched last night, and we don't want to labour the joke, were impressed by yours. Have a look. This is what Richard looked like last night. Spotted at Aintree today, his twin brother.
Separated at birth. Look at that. Poor Richard.
You know what? Do you know what? I've seen that picture, and it's too true. It's too good.
Well done, Richard. You're a good sport. Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, Richard.
Now, as you can see, this isn't Richard's hair, by the way, that's popped up in front of the desk. We've been joined in the studio by some wildlife, a peacock and a rabbit. They're works of art. There you can see them on the floor. The two ladies we're going to talk to who've helped create them as well. They're part of the centrepiece for the Cake and Bake Show in Manchester this weekend.
Yeah, in a moment we will be speaking to some of the talented ladies from the Northwest, Rose and Francesca. But first, Naomi Cornwell has been getting a taste of the show.
Never has baking been so wild. From fountains of sugar syrup to smoking shisha pipes. Welcome to the jungle. The centrepiece of Manchester's Cake and Bake Show has surprised even the experts.
Everything is edible, yes. We've got small creatures, we've got frogs, snails, balls of chocolates. Does it taste nice? Yes, it
The first one to eat it.
Hungry? You're in the right place. There's even a cake for those that could eat an elephant. And everyone's talking about the latest trends.
Handbags and shoes and things like that.
Made of cake.
Yeah, okay.
It has to be about the taste.
Being a bit with the funky flavours.
No funky flavours.
I like funky flavours.
It's the latest thing.
Meringues, apparently.
I think we're seeing a move away from cupcakes. I'm bored of cupcakes, I'll be perfectly honest with you. There are so many of them. And I think if you look around, then you're finding more kind of old-fashioned cakes, really. There's a load of carrot cakes that are around, and then using other vegetables in them.
Baking's been fashionable for several years now, but here you can even wear the creations.
Not much. So go and do that taste test. If you don't want to...
And if you'd rather watch others do the hard work, there are plenty of celebrities on hand to demonstrate how it's done.
And things do go wrong sometimes. Sometimes you drop the dough on the floor. Sometimes, something goes wrong. You've not got an ingredient, but you just have to ad-lib. And as long as you explain what you should have done, people are willing to forgive.
It was once dismissed as the latest foodie fad, but the region's businesses are still tasting the sweet success that the boom in baking has brought them. Naomi Cornwell, BBC Northwest Tonight in Manchester.
Well, as we said, the creators of these fantastic cakes are with us now. Rose and Francesca, thank you very much for coming in. I mean, I don't know where to begin. How long, just give me an idea, how long does it take you to create something like this?
Well, the whole installation itself took about 6 months to prepare and make the pieces. Some of the pieces, like the Goddess is one of the key pieces, took about 2 weeks solidly, 2 artists making that piece on its own. And that's a massive fruit cake with...
Who eats them?
We will, yes.
Sure, so we've got some for you. Naomi brought this for you.
Oh, thank you. We'll have that in a minute.
Yeah, well, it's for you. It is for you. It's edible. Yes,
Hold that up. Hang on. Rose, you were the British Army's first combat helicopter pilot.
I was, a long time ago.
So the sugar rush was better than the adrenaline rush, was it?
No, best of both worlds, I think. I've done that. I'm doing this now. I
Well,
obviously
how do you
needed
go from that to this?
Well, I left the army to have a family.
Right.
So I'd done that, and flying helicopters in an attack role was not really conducive to having children.
No.
So I then ended up making cakes for the kids, and it turned into something a little more of a business.
It certainly did.
But how
didn't
long,
it?
take this beetle that I just showed, for example. How long would that take to make?
I think that was made by one of our artists, Vicky, and I think she took a couple of days to make that.
I'm not surprised. The detail is astonishing, isn't it? Baking is such a big thing now, isn't it? I mean, everybody thinks that they can bake. You're professional bakers, but it's hugely popular now, isn't it? Why is that, do you think?
I think people's tastes have changed. I think people are much more interested in the kind of artistry of baking now. It's not just about how it tastes. It's got to look really good as well. And people are getting more and more creative. You know,
You were a fine artist, weren't you?
I was a trained fine artist, yes. And
You are a trained
I am a trained fine artist.
You can
that's
tell,
right.
can't you? You can tell.
And I went into the auction business for many years in London, the fine auctioneers, and then again, like Rose, I had a family, and then I wanted to do something creative again, and it turned out from children's birthday cakes into a business again.
That's how most people start. Jane Asher started for her kids, apparently.
Yeah.
So.
And this is edible. We should say it's edible.
Here you go, have some beetle.
All of it.
Yes.
Go on,
Can I
you
have
go
a leg?
first. Well, it's like that television programme on the other
Isn't
side.
it?
We'll get Diane to have a piece.
Oh, nice. Licorice. Lovely.
Nice to see someone eating it as well.
Delicious.
Bake Off, in a word, has Bake Off been Great British Bake Off been a huge uplift to baking, in a word?
I think it's quite different to what we do, but certainly it's very interesting and
It
aspirational.
started people off,
Yeah.
but people have gone past that now. It's now been Ace of Cakes
This
and
is
Cake
me.
Boss. And
Well,
Diane likes a bit of beetle, so we'll get Diane a little bit of beetle in a moment. We'll save that. Thank you both very much
Yeah,
indeed. Good
thank
luck.
you.
It's
Thank you.
stunning, and you can eat the peacock's feathers.
if you come to the Cake and Bake Show, you can have it at the end of the... yeah, you can finish
There,
it off.
There we go. Right, on to the weather. Diane's salivating. I think you said slobbering.
Something bigger. I want the rabbit. I'll be eating the rabbit. Good evening to you. It's a big sporting week.